All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm gonna move like a little closer here over on Twitch. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Wednesday. As always, I am Ray Carcillo. Welcome back to my MLB The Show franchise. Shane Baz, Clark Schmidt. We're gonna get right into it. Rubber game of a 3-game set against the Rays in the Bronx. The Rays just snapped the Yankees' 11-game winning streak. And everybody except for probably Ian Hamilton available out of the pen if need be. Schmidt really handled the Rays last time. What's up, Kyle? How's it going? And I think we're just going to ride with the usual suspects. Yeah, I think so. We're going to go with the usual suspects, and here we go. Yeah, Kyle, they're lucky they won. They always struggle with Detroit in Detroit. Devin Williams didn't have it because he's not pitching much. But they got the win, and that's all that matters. So as we head to the Bronx for the rubber game of the 3-game set. Yeah, well, we knew Fried was going to be the ace. You know, like, that's not a surprise that Fried's the ace. I'm doing all right, Cody. How you doing? Kyle, I don't know why you would trust any closer. So the game's different now. Schmidt, 7th start of the year, a 5-0 record, a 2.08 ERA, a whip well under 1. And Jose Caballero, 301 average, 3 home runs, 14 RBI. Yeah, the thing is, though, is that the thought is that Williams has the mentality and Weaver can build that bridge. As that's fouled off 0-1. But, yeah, he hasn't been impressive. As that's off the plate, 1-1. 1-1. So, we'll see what happens when they go back to the Bronx, get an off day, weather starts to warm up. As that's low, 2-1. Yeah, sure, Games, yeah. As this one line to the left, Dominguez is there, makes the catch, 1 away. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen, Aaron, but you're not wrong. That would be an improvement. We look at the Rays lineup. We just saw Caballero. He's followed by Richie Palacios in right. Yandy Diaz hit the game-winning home run today at first. Brandon Lau at second. Junior Caminero at third. Jonathan Aranda, the DH. Morel in left. Danny Jansen behind the plate. And Johnny DeLuca batting ninth and playing in center. Yeah, we need Schmidt, and he'll come back. It'll also be different. Absolutely, Kyle. Again, they just got to... That's up and in 1-0. Pitching on Hall of Fame, hitting on All-Star. What's April 13th? As this one ripped down the right field line. Wow, that was not a bad pitch. But Palacios gets around on it. Goodbye, baseball. Palacios is 4th of the year, and for the 3rd game in a row, the Rays strike first in the first. It's 1-0 Tampa. I really don't care, Lego. Like, I'm not surprised. And that wasn't a bad curveball. That was just a little inside off the plate, but he got around on it, did Palacios, and it's 1-0 Tampa here in the rain. As there's a strike to Yandy Diaz, 0-1. 4 home runs, 12 RBI, 295 batting average, former batting champion. Yeah, he's not been great, Tyler. As that's off the plate, 1-1. Beard, no beard, doesn't seem to matter. And that's off the plate, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, did you do that, Charlie? I didn't even pay. Why am I going to pay attention to what the Blue Jays are doing? That's in the dirt, too. Count now full. 27-6, M. Tyler been saying it all along that Fried is the ace. As this one grounded to the right side, Jazz is there. Flips to first, 2 away. Guys, it's the 2nd week of the season. I'm not really paying attention to much rest in the division. I'm not going to lie. I'm worried about the Yankees right now. Brandon Lau, 213, 3 home runs, 10 RBI. No, Yankee. The Last of Us is terrible. As this one pops straight up. Wells in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But Richie Palacios, his 4th home run of the year, puts Tampa on the board. We go bottom 1-0 Rays. Probably Cole, M. What are you talking about, Fields? Shane Baz, 7th start of the year, a 3-2 record, a 3.13 ERA. Yeah, Jay's not been getting a lot of work, so he's rusty. He's also probably having some late nights now that he's a new dad. Jason Dominguez, 301 average, 5 home runs, 13 RBI. And Dominguez swings to a fastball, 0-1. Baz, a fastball, slider, curveball, changeup pitcher. He'll hit 97 on the gun. Win carrying the left today. Leiter's not a closer, Tyler. He got the save today, but today was a mess. Swinging a miss 0-2. Toronto is not a rival of the Yankees, Charlie. They just happen to reside in the same division as us. As that's off the plate, 1-2. I think we have the same record, Lego. Again, I'm not paying attention to the standings, guys. It's 12 games in. Jay, 27-6. As that's high, 2-2. What's up, Rick? How's it going? Pitching on Hall of Fame, hitting on All-Star. That's just off the plate. The count now full. I thought they brought Ottavino back, Kyle. Again, they let him go, then they brought him back in Detroit. As Dominguez serves this to shallow left. Morel is there, makes the catch, 1 away. Cool, so are the Yankees, Lego. We got the Yankee lineup. We just saw Dominguez. He'll be followed by Bellinger, Judge, Harper, Hoskins, Jazz, Max Schumann at third, Wells behind the plate, and Volpe at short. Again, Tyler? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, great. Cody Bellinger, 292, 8 homers, 20 RBI. Good where I'm at, Michael. Again, Charlie, really don't care. Although I did say, see, the big news today, the Mets almost got no hit by Miami today. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it. Being 0-1 to Belly. As this one served foul of third, 0-2. (27-6), Max, as Belly fouls off a curveball to stay alive, still 0-2. Hal Steinbrenner, he's an idiot, Michael, as that's down and in 1-2. Inconsistent, Logan. Yeah, Weaver's the one guy you can still count on, Tyler. The 1-2 to Belly. And just late on that fastball at 96, slices it foul, still 1-2. Pitching on Hall of Fame, hitting on All-Star. The 1-2 to Bellinger. Swing and a miss. Good curveball there. Strike 3, 2 away. First K for Baz. And that brings up Judge, hitting .305. 15 homers, 29 RBI. And Judge fouls a fastball off at the plate, 0-1. The 0-1 to Judge. Down and away, 1-1. Ben Rice is good, Tyler. No idea, Jay. Honestly, I have no idea. The 1-1. Judge out in front of a slider, 1-2. Yeah, so far so good, Tyler. The 1-2 to Judge. Checked his swing, did not go, 2-2. 2-2. And checked his swing again, but he went around that time, strike 3. Good slider from Baz. We go top 2, 1-0 Rays. Junior Caminero, 276 average, 4 home runs, 17 RBI. Takes a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. And the 0-1 grounded up the middle, but Volpe is there. Fires the first, 1 away.
He's out.
Jonathan Aranda, 2 home runs, 5 RBI, 247 average. All right, Phillies, how you doing? There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And swing and miss, good cutter, 0-2.
0-2.
And this fouled off the plate, still 0-2. I'm hanging in there, Phillies, hanging in there. Good to hear that you're doing good as well. As this one rolled to the right side by a diving Harper, and that's a seeing eye single for Jonathan Aranda. Christopher Morel now at the plate. He had a big hit in yesterday's game. Fouls this back and out of play, 0-1. Hitting a .176 on the year. And loops this to right. Judge is there. Puts it away, 2 away. Danny Jansen had a big home run in yesterday's game. A $167, 2 home runs, 7 RBI on the year, and rips this down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to be trouble. It goes all the way to the wall. Dominguez fields. He fires in. They will hold Aranda at third. It's a double for Jansen. Nice, Phillies. Congrats. I'm not surprised, Jay. That's their franchise player. That brings up Johnny DeLuca now with a chance with 2 outs. And he takes a strike, 0-1. And that's off the plate, 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. And that's off the plate, count now 3-1. Would not chase. And this one hit to the right side. It's a base hit. Aranda will score. They're going to hold the runner at third. It's 2-0 Tampa as DeLuca with the ribby single. Inside out's the inside sinker. And, well, Schmidt's struggling here early as Caballero takes one down and in 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Yeah, same with the Yankees. Not thrilled with our bullpen right now as this one ripped to center. But Bellinger is there. He will make the catch, and that will end the inning. But the Rays get another run at the end of 1.5. It's 2-0 Tampa. Bryce Harper, 357, 6 homers, 23 RBI on the year. Yankees have yet to lose a series this year. As that backdoor curveball misses 1-0. What's up, Solid? How's it going? 2-0 Tampa. After this, the Padres will come to town. And Harper pops this one up foul and out of play to 1-1. Yeah, our best pitcher out of the pen is Weaver, Phillies. Luke Weaver, Phillies fan. The 1-1. And Harper pulls that to first, but Diaz is right there. Takes it himself, 1 away. They are playing him to pull and had him played perfectly. Now Rhys Hoskins, 254, 8 home runs, 26 RBI. Yeah, Devin Williams not looking great for us either, Phillies. Chases the high fastball, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
The 0-1 to Rhys. At least they won today, Joe. That's correct. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. Again, late on the fastball. Yeah, it's not that easy, Joe. The 0-2. Sliced foul at first, still 0-2. Yeah, remember, also, Williams just hasn't been getting a lot of work. As chasing the fastball, strike 3, 2 away. And now that brings up Jazz Chisholm, who had a big game yesterday in a loss. I mean, he's only DHing, Jay, but yeah, he's having a great year at the plate so far, as that's inside 1-0.
1-0.
Well, it didn't help when you have guys in center field dropping fly balls, Phillies fans. Chisholm, 12 homers, 24 RBI. Takes, wow, a very generous strike call, 1-1. That's inside 2-1. I'm sure they will, Joe. You're never gonna. It's rare to have everybody hitting at the same time. The 2-1, outside 3-1.
Ball 3.
Not yet, Jay. To my knowledge, not yet. The 3-1 to Jazz. Fouled straight back out of play, 3-2. Yeah, Phillies, that was embarrassing, man. Not good, Joe, not good. The payoff pitch, high ball 4. So a 2-out walk to Jazz, first base runner for the Yankees, and that'll bring up Max Schumann. And a check on Jazz at first.
Yep, he made it.
Cody, thank you for the follow. There goes Jazz. The pitch is high to throw down the second. Not in time. Nathan, thank you for the follow. Of course, Phillies, that's how it always works, right? Jazz, his 9th steal of the year. So that puts a runner in scoring position now for Schumann. 250 on the year, 3 home runs, 8 RBI. And fouls a fastball straight back, 1-1. 97 on the gun. Baz really dialed it up there. I am playing, Matthew. And now pulls a slider foul, 1-2. in the season overall, we're about 33 games in. This is the first game of the day for me, though. The 1-2 is high 2-2.
Ball.
And in real life, the Yankees are 7-5. The 2-2. Inside 3-2. In the game, I'm 27-6. The payoff pitch to Schumann. Inside ball 4, so back-to-back 2-out walks. Nice, Phillies. Yeah, Joe, we're doing fine. Austin Wells hitting only 207, 4 home runs, 13 RBI in the year. Takes a pitch in, 1-0. Yeah, Phillies fan, he's insane. Ooh, and a generous strike call there, 1-1. Just catches the corner. And it'll be a 1-1 to Wells. Oh, and just missed that hanging slider, 1-2. Oh, that's the problem, just a little bit behind. I don't know, Joe. No, I don't know. The 1-2. Off the plate, 2-2.
Ball outside.
Timing's just been off a lot this year. The 2-2. Chop to third. Caminero is there. Goes to first. That will end the inning.
Out.
Yankees strand a pair. We go top 3. 2-0 Rays. Yankee 11-game winning streak broken yesterday as Palacios loops this to Volpe. Makes the catch, 1 away. Yandy Diaz 0 for 1 with a ground out. Chops this to first. Harper is there. Takes it himself, 2 away. Wow, this is pretty good so far. 2 pitches, 2 outs. That brings up Brandon Lau. Hitting 211 on the year. And called a strike. 0-1. Just clipped the inside edge, said the umpire. Yeah, I traded for him, Phillies. No, I do not, Joe. I do not think the Yankees are going to go after Tucker. They don't need another outfielder. Just a little low, says the ump. 1-2. And Lau checks his swing. 2-2. And it's fouled off. Still 2-2. And another foul ball. So Brandon Lau making Schmidt work a little bit here. Just got a piece. Joe, I hope Stanton retires. I'm so done with him and his injuries and his garbage. Nice, Phillies. The payoff pitch. Pop straight up. Wells in foul ground. Makes the catch easily. Schmidt's best inning. 1-2-3 goes Tampa. We go bottom 3. Down 2-0. Sure, but you got to get to the postseason. Anthony Volpe hitting 259, 7 home runs, 22 RBI. Will lead off the bottom of the third. Oof, and just missed that hanging slider. Swung right underneath at 0-1. Exactly, Jay. I agree 100%. And back up the middle, and there's the Yankees' first hit. It's a leadoff single for Volpe. Pitching on Hall of Fame, hitting on All-Star, Luke. Now I'll bring up Jason Dominguez. And there goes Volpe. The pitch is a strike. The throw down the second. Not in time. Just got in ahead of the tag. Volpe's 7th steal of the year. That was a bang-bang play. Sure, when he was healthy, Phillies. Yeah, absolutely. Dominguez 0 for 1. Swing and a miss on a curve in the dirt. 0-2.
0-2.
Good curveball from Baz. And an 0-2 to Dominguez. Inside, 1-2. Volpe, good speed off a second. And Dominguez late on a fastball, pops it straight up. Shallow left. The shortstop makes the catch, 1 away. Yes, Joe, the Yankees will be fine. Cody Bellinger 0 for 1. I know, Cookie. We got lucky. As that misses low, 1-0. So Dominguez, looks like his timing's a little off after missing 3 games with a bicep injury. The 1-0 to Belly. Hammered to fairly deep center, but DeLuca will run it down and make the catch. Volpe will tag and will go to third easily. But there's 2 away now. No, Joe. The Yankees just, it's 12 games into the season. Calm down. Judge 0 for 1 today. 50th pitch of the year, or excuse me, from the day from Baz, is outside 1-0. Yeah, Howie, they went ice cold with the weather. They went cold with the weather. The 1-0. High, 2-0. Here's the thing, you can walk Judge, but then you got Harper on deck. The 2-0 to Judge. Ooh, backdoor slider, swing and a miss, 2-1. Good pitch there. That was a strike. Judge tried to get around on it. It'll be a 2-1 now. Inside, 3-1. Mark Leiter, Cookie, Mark Leiter. The 3-1 to Judge. Swing and a miss on a fastball below the knees. Count now, fall. Judge tried to tie it with one swing of the bat. The payoff pitch. Wow, a very generous strike 3 call on that slider. Judge not happy. And we go top 4. Yankees can't believe it. And it's still 2-0 Tampa. NBA, you don't like it? Keep scrolling. Yeah, Jay, exactly. That's a Judge strike 3. Again, guys, don't like what I do? Please keep scrolling. Freed, of course, he's the ace, Howie. Caminero 0 for 1. Will now lead off the 4th and takes a strike 0-1. And this pop foul and out of play, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Strike 3, 1 away. TD, thank you to follow. Jonathan Aranda 1 for 1 with a single today. Fouls this back out of play, 0-1. 2 for 5 in his career now against Schmidt. Rolls this foul, 0-2. And the 0-2 from Clark. Ooh, and we do not get that call. It was 50-50, but the hitter gets it 1-2. Now that's in the dirt, 2-2. Yeah, if only they'd hired me. Thank you, Phillies. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on a sinker, strike 3, 2 away. Schmidt really settling down here since the first couple of innings. Morel 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now steps up to the plate with 2 outs, no one on, and fouls a cutter straight back, 0-1. And now rolls this foul, 0-2. Astro, thank you for the share. The 0-2 from Clark. Strike 3. Morel down looking. Clark strikes him out. Beautiful inning for Schmidt, by far his best yet. He's retired 7 in a row, but it's still 2-0 Tampa. Nice, Phillies. Bryce Harper 0 for 1 today. And out in front of that fastball, 0-1, as Baz took a little something off of it. And it'll be an 0-1 to Harper. And that's another strike, 0-2. Yeah, Rodon, not good. The 0-2. And Harper pulls that foul of first, still 0-2. Try to go back foot with the slider. It'll be another 0-2 to Harper. High, 1-2. 60th pitch of the day for Baz on the way. The 1-2. Fouled off, we'll do it again. Why not? Gacy, why wouldn't I trade for Harper? I gave up Spencer Jones, Paul Goldschmidt, and Mark Leiter Jr. for Orion Kerkering and Bryce Harper. That's inside 2-2. No, absolutely. But yeah, we went back. 3 is obviously retired for the Yankees, Phillies, so we gave him back his Nationals number. The 2-2. Fouled off, we'll do it again. I think so too, Jay, yeah. And the count now full, 3-2. Well, remember, Joe, he missed 3/4 of last year, but yeah, I know, he's been rough. It's been rough. The payoff pitch to Bryce Harper now. And he punches that foul to stay alive, still 3-2. Just a little too close to take. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat from Baz. I think so too, Phillies. He just needs more work as Harper shoots that down the left field line, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. It's a leadoff double for Bryce Harper. And again, the Yankees have a runner in scoring position and no outs. Yeah, I don't know about that, Cookie. Yeah, he's going to get adjusted, Joe. Rhys Hoskins now up at the plate. Tyler Thanger with a follow. Ooh, out in front of that slider, 0-1.
0-1.
Hoskins struggling here against Tampa this series. 0 for his last 7. The 0-1. Ripped foul, 0-2. Hoskins, the Yankees' best hitter with runners in scoring position. The 0-2 is inside, 1-2. Yeah, I've always been a Rhys Hoskins fan, Phillies. Yeah, Timmy, I think we should just get rid of Stanton. I think it's that simple. The 1-2, high, 2-2. '70th pitch of the day now for Baz. Way outside. That's going to get by Jansen. Harper will scamper to third on the wild pitch. That's the problem. Nobody, Jay. And oh, Rhys Hoskins, he got a meatball and ties this game at 2. Goodbye, baseball. His 9th of the year. 370 to right. An Oppo Taco for Rhys Hoskins. And we got a whole new ball game here in the 4th. Hoskins in an 0-2 hole works the count full. Baz didn't want to walk him and got a middle fastball and did not miss it. Now has 28 RBI on the year to go with that, his 9th home run. And that brings up Jazz Chisholm Jr., who walked and stole a bag in his first at-bat. Outside 1-0. Indeed, Phillies fan, indeed. Again, Hoskins hitting almost 500 here, and we're in May. That's on the year with runners in scoring position. Only 250-something overall. But with guys in scoring position, he clutches up as this one skied to left now. Jazz giving it a ride. Morel at the track looking up. It's gone! The Yankees go back to back and belly to belly. Goodbye, baseball. That sweet, smooth Jazz. Jazz hands, everybody. His 13th of the year, his 3rd of this series, and it's 3-2 New York. Jazz with an Oppo Taco. Got it into the jet stream. And that's going to do it for Baz. I'd rather see Ben Rice as the DH, Justin, than Stanton. Don't let Stanton ever come back. Stanton doesn't have to come back. Joe Boyle now in out of the pen. 6th appearance of the year. A 1-0 record. A 2.35 ERA. Averages 3 innings an appearance. Schumann walked in his first at-bat and fouls a fastball at 98 straight back 0-1. Boyle, fastball, slider, curveball, cutter. He'll hit 100 on the gun. Yeah, Justin. As that's outside, 1-1. Manny Rodriguez and Andrew Wentz warming in the pen for Tampa. 3-2 Yankees now here in the 4th. As Schumann chases a high heater at 99, 1-2. So Baz goes 3+, gives up 3. He's pitching great right up until the 4th. As this fouled off, still 1-2. And then Cash gives him the quick hook for Tampa. The 1-2 to Schumann. Popped up, foul ground. This will reach the seats, though, still 1-2. 3-2 Yankees, bottom of the 4th. 24. Again, the 1-2. Way outside, 2-2. It'll be a 2-2 to Schumann. A double by Harper, a 2-run home run by Hoskins, as that's inside count now full, and then a solo shot by Jazz. Every game of the first year, Seth. The 3-2. Schumann fouls that hanging slider straight back, got him out in front of it, still 3-2. 27-6, Billy. Damon, thank you for the follow. Late on a fastball at the belt at 99, 1 away. Borderline pitch. Not sure if that would have been called ball 4 or not. Too close to take. But 1 away now, and that brings up Wells, who's 0 for 1. And late on a fastball, 0-1.
One strike.
Thank you for the gift, Flo. Much appreciated. Mark, thank you for the share. 3-2 Yankees, bottom of the 4th. The 0-1 to Wells. Oh, got him out in front of a cutter that acts almost like a changeup for Boyle.
No balls. 2 strikes.
0-2. The 0-2 to Wells. That curveball in the dirt. Good check swing. 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Yes, Cookie, you are correct. Think they're great, Kyle. The 1-2 to Wells. Chases one in the dirt. Strike 3. Flo, thank you for all the gifts. And 2 away. Back-to-back Ks for Boyle in relief now. Much appreciated, Flo. Thank you very much. And that brings up Anthony Volpe, who singled and stole a bag in his first at-bat. Was stranded at third in the second. Oof, and fouls a backdoor slider off at the plate. 0-1. Volpe, 7 home runs, 22 RBI on the year. Volpe was ready for that slider, but was out in front of it. The 0-1. That one low, 1-1. 2 4-0 for the Rays, 3 4-0 for the Yankees. And swing and a miss, another slider, 1-2. Now, I don't know what he's doing in real life, Zane, but he seems like a decent player. The 1-2 to Volpe. And Volpe serves this one to right on a rope, but it'll be run down out there for the final out of the inning. The Yankees, though, take their first lead of the day. A 2-run shot by Rhys Hoskins, and then followed immediately by a solo shot by Jazz Chisholm Jr. We go top 5. Yankees up 3-2. 27-6, Danny. Pete Crow Armstrong, if he ever really starts to develop, like, as a hitter, I mean, he's already a great base runner and fielder, Zane, but if his hitting starts to improve, he's going to be something special. The 0-1 to Jansen. Off the plate, 1-1. Jansen with a double in his first at-bat. Takes one low, 2-1. Jansen always been pesky to the Yankees. There's a strike on the inside edge, 2-2. Good cutter from Clark. Got a piece of that curve in the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2 again. Oh, and Clark does not get the call. Really wanted that one. 3-2 now to Jansen, who pulls this down the third baseline, but Schumann there settles, has time with Jansen running, and throws a strike to Harper, 1 away. Nice play by Schumann. That brings up DeLuca 1 for 1 with an RBI single. His 7th RBI of the year. I mean, yeah, funny, not surprised, you know. Like, Toronto needed to keep him, and you knew that was the number he wanted, so that's off the plate 2-0. And this one looped on the left field line. That's a base hit. That's going to go into the corner Dominguez will dig it out there. DeLuca with tremendous speed has a one-out double. What's up, Batten? But that's basically what a lot of guys are doing now. Like they want to sign basically career contracts at this point. Jose Caballero takes one outside 1-0.
One ball.
Flo, thank you again for the gift. And again, I don't know what he's doing this year, Zane, but I always thought Langoliers had great potential as a catcher. As this one chopped foul of third, 1-1.
Foul ball.
There's a strike, top of the zone, 1-2. And by the way, again, umpire does not call the strike that he should have called. And it just makes Schmidt work harder. Swing and a miss, strike 3. DeLuca steals third. 2 away, though. 4th K of the day. Yeah, possible HP. We'll see Palacios 1 for 2 with a solo home run. That came back in the first. Takes one up and in. 1-0. No, exactly, Cookie. He was never going to be a Yankee. As this rolled off to the left side, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a high cutter, 1-2.
One ball. 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked nicely by Wells, 2-2. Oh, and this one ripped to right center field. Judge going back, racing back, makes the running grab. That hung up there for Judge to get over. Yes, Sneak, I traded for him. And that'll end the inning. We go bottom 5. Yankees still nursing a 1-run lead. Jason Dominguez 0 for 2 with a fly out and a pop out. Well, that doesn't help either, Cookie. Oh, I think Alcantara's back, Zane. I know, obviously, all the injuries last year, but he's an ace. The 0-1 to Jason. Fouled straight back out of play, 0-2. Boyle in his second inning of work. Got the 3 outs in the 4th. As that's high and outside, 1-2. After Baz gave up 3 straight runs. Pretty much, Sneak, that was the plan. The 1-2 to Dominguez. Fouled off at the plate, we'll do it again. And another 1-2 to Jason. Checked his swing, but he went around, strike 3. Jansen throws the first, completes the play, 1 away. It's 3-2 Yankees, bottom of the 5th, 1 out now. Bellinger 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line out. Wind still carrying lightly towards left. And the first pitch to Belly is low, 1-0.
Ball 1. 1 ball. No strikes.
Yankee offense put back in check after a monstrous series against Baltimore. We always struggle to score against Tampa, though, as this fouled off 1-1. Hud, thank you for the share. Yankees won the first game 2-1, lost the second game 4-3, now up 3-2 here in the third game, this rubber game of this 3-game set. Thank you for the follow as well, Hud. It'll be a 1-2 to Belly now. And that's up and in, 2-2.
2-2.
Trying to make Boyle work a little bit, the 2-2. Checked again, that nasty curveball. Jansen throws the first to complete the play, 2 away. And that brings up Judge, who has struck out twice today. Takes a fastball high, 1-0.
1-0.
And the 1-0 to Judge. Pulled to the left side, deep in the hole. Palacios, strong throw. That'll end the inning. I believe that's Palacios over there. Anyway, at the end of 5, it's 3-2 Yankees. So that brings up Yandy Diaz, 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. So there's a strike, 0-1. Just really quick, want to check. Yes, that's Caballero at short. Palacios, of course, is in right. The 0-1 to the Yandy man. Pulls this foul a third, 0-2. The 0-2 from Clark. Swing and a miss on the backdoor knuckle curve, 1 away. 5th K now for Clark, and that brings up Brandon Lau, who has popped out twice to the catcher. takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. And that is low, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a cutter, 1-2. That cutter has been very effective today against lefties for Clark. Oh, and that's a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the abbreviated shift hurts the Yankees as Lau finds grass. And it's a one-out single. And that will bring up Junior Caminero. Hitting 270. Takes a strike, 0-1. He has struck out and grounded out today in 2 at-bats. And that just missed inside, 1-1. Chases the cutter now, 1-2. And chases a curve, strike 3, 2 away. 6 Ks for Schmidt. And that brings up Jonathan Aranda, who has singled and scored a run. And he takes a strike on the inside edge, 0-1. And this one pulled the Jazz at second. He will flip to first. We will go bottom 6. Rays strand a runner. Yankees still up by a run. As Harper, with a double and a run scored, will lead off. Meanwhile, Jonathan Loizaga will start to warm for the Yankees. Looks like he will get the 7th. What's up, Nick? How's it going? The first pitch to Harper from Boyle, now in his 3rd inning of relief. Oh, and Harper skies one to deep right center. Going back to Luca, looking up. It's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Harper hammers one. His 7th of the year, his 3rd as a Yankee. And it's 4-2 New York. Harper heating up. And it's a 2-run Yankee lead now. Flo, thank you for all the gifts, buddy. Much appreciated. 390 to right center, almost 106 off the bat. And that brings up Rhys Hoskins, who tied the game at 2 with his 2-run home run in his last at-bat since I traded for him.
No ball, 1 strike.
What's up, Nate? How's it going? Hoskins again, 1 RBI now behind Judge for the team lead. The 0-1. Oof, late on that fastball at 97, 0-2.
0-2.
Harper now 24 RBI, I do believe. Oh, and got him out in front of a slider. 1 away, strike 3. Yeah, me too, Nate. I hear ya. Jazz, a walk and a solo home run today. He has been red hot since the Harper trade and moving down a little bit in the lineup. Swings over the top of that slider, though, 0-1.
0-1.
The 0-1 to Jazz. Way in there, 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Oof, got him over the top of that curveball, 1-2.
1-2.
And the 1-2 to Jazz. Punches this one fouled on the left field line, still 1-2. He was ready to go the other way with it, but it was just not hard to catch up to 97 sometimes. The 1-2. That's down and in, 2-2. The 2-2 now, the Jazz. Boyle doing a good job overall in relief. And this pops straight up. Just missed it, 98 at the belt. Jansen behind home plate makes the catch, 2 away. So Boyle 2 2/3 in relief now. Has only given up the 1 run, that home run to Harper. Max Schumann 0 for 1 with a walk today. Will now step up to the plate with 2 outs and no one on. Oh, and Schumann just missed that at 98, 0-1. He was ready for it, but he just missed it. The 0-1. Oh, and another up and in slider that catches the zone, 0-2. The 0-2 to Schumann. Lays off of that pitch, and it's just a little inside, said the ump, 1-2. So finally a call does not go for the Rays. The 1-2 to Schumann. Punch softly to the right side. Brandon Lau is there, flips to first, and that'll do it. But the Yankees get a leadoff home run in this inning by Bryce Harper. His 7th of the year, his 3rd as a Yankee, and it's 4-2 New York. Chris, thank you for the share. Jonathan Loizaga now, his 12th appearance of the year. A 2.45 ERA. Christopher Morel 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. And first pitch fouled off to the right side at 100, 0-1. Loizaga comes in throwing gas. Johnny Lasagna. As this one fouled off at the plate, 0-2. If only, man, if only. The 0-2, fouled back out of play, still 0-2. No, we didn't. We just passed on him in free agency. As this one punch fouls, or you mean Loizaga? No, Loizaga's just been hurt, Nate. He'll be back in May. Strike 3, Morel down looking on a change, 1 away. Danny Jansen 1 for 2 with a double today. Yeah, he had Tommy John. He'll be back in May, though. The 0-1, and honestly, then I'll feel a lot better about our bullpen as Judge is there. Line to right, 2 away. Johnny DeLuca, a double, a single, an RBI, a stolen base. Average up to a $1.95 after a good day so far at the plate, but he takes a ball 1-0. Now there's a strike, 1-1. Man, thank you for the follow.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I thank you, man. I appreciate it. As that's inside 2-1. This one grounded to third. Schumann is there. Has time, throws the first. A 1-2-3 inning for Loizaga. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7. Yankees still up by a pair. Andrew Wantz making his first appearance of the year. Only made 1 appearance all of last year. Wells 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Orion Kerkering starting to warm for the Yankees. Looks like he will get the 8th. Wells takes a strike, 0-1. Nasty cutter from Wantz. He has a fastball, cutter, slurve, and a changeup. He'll hit 96 on the gun. The 0-1 is low, 1-1. 4-2 Yankees, bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 to Wells. Oof, he fouls a fastball straight back, just missed it. Just couldn't get around on it, 1-2. Oh, and he plunks him. Well, that's one way to get on base. So Wells hit by a pitch. And that'll bring up Anthony Volpe. 1 for 2 with a double today. He has really struggled against Tampa overall. It's been boom or bust for Volpe. If only, Church, if only. Wells off of first. And Volpe fouls a fastball straight back and out of play, 0-1. So after this, Yankees are already halfway done with Tampa this year, as that's off the plate, 1-1. Manuel Rodriguez and Kevin Kelly, double barrel action in the Rays bullpen. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, guys. Again, Volpe 1 for 2 with a double today. The 1-1 off the plate, 2-1. 2-6-0 for the Rays. 4-5-0 for the Yankees. The Rays have left 4 men on base. The Yankees only 3. And it'll be a 2-1 to the Yankee shortstop. Oh, and Volpe just late on that fastball. That was the pitch, though. That was a meatball, and he was just a little late on it at 95. 2-2. He fouls it off to the right side. Now that's in the dirt to count full. Jason Dominguez on deck. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Payoff pitch to Volpe is on the way, and he fouls it off to stay alive. We'll do it again. Still 3-2. Wells off of first. And Volpe just gets a piece of that cutter to stay alive. Still 3-2. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Volpe making Wantz work a little. And again, late on a fastball, but he gets a piece. Keeps it going. Getting Wance's first appearance of the year here in 2025. And Volpe just punches that cutter foul to stay alive again. Still 3-2. It's been one pitch that Wance hasn't used much here is the changeup. And he's not going to use it there. It's ball 4 inside. So Wells will go to second. Volpe draws the walk. And that puts 2 on with nobody out for Jason Dominguez, who is 0 for 3 today. First pitch to Jason. Oh, and Jason drops a bunt, but it's just going to kick foul. So 0-1 to Dominguez. And the 0-1 now to Jason. Pulled to the right side. That's why we tried the bunt. Diaz the second for 1. Back to first. It's a 3-6-1 double play. Just what Wance needed. Wells goes to third. Dominguez hit it well, but Diaz was in perfect position. And that brings up Bellinger now. And Belly rolls this to the right side and threw for a base hit. Oh, a clutch 2-out single for Cody Bellinger. His 21st RBI of the year. Wells will trot home, and it's 5-2 Yankees. Cody Bellinger ambushes the first pitch. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge now. 5-2 New York now in the bottom of the 7th. Bellinger off of first. And Judge pops the first pitch straight up, just off the end of the bat. Brandon Lau settles under it, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees get a run. And at the end of 7 full in the Bronx, it's 5-2 New York. Orion Kerkering making his 3rd appearance as a Yankee, his 12th overall this year. 0-1 record, 7 holds, a 2.31 ERA. To be the top of the lineup, Jose Caballero 0 for 3. Will lead off. The first pitch popped up. Jammed him on a fastball. Volpe, on the lip of the outfield grass, makes the catch, 1 away. Richie Palacios 1 for 3 with a solo home run today. It was his 4th home run of the year. That came all the way back in the first and late on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Fouls it back and out of play 0-1. Now trying to bunt his way on, but like Dominguez, it's foul. 0-2. Thank you, ZXC. Oh, and a generous call there. That looked like that painted the inside corner, but the umpire gives it to Palacios, 1-2. And now 2-2 as that's off the plate. And this punched foul, still 2-2. The 2-2 from Kerkering. Down the left field line, but Schumann dives, fires the first. What a play by Max Schumann to rob Palacios of a hit. It looked like he was going to pool cue that right down the line, but Schumann dives for it, throws a strike to Harper, 2 away. That brings up Yandy Diaz 0 for 3. He takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
The 0-1 to Yandy, fouled off 0-2. And the 0-2. Grounded to Harper at first. He'll take it himself. A quick inning for Kerkering. We go bottom 8. Yankees still up by 3. Manuel Rodriguez, 10th appearance of the year, a 4.22 ERA, 27-6 Rockets. Harper, 2 for 3 today with a double, a home run, couple runs scored. Devin Williams starting to warm in the Yankee pen. Also warming in case the Yankees add on is Fernando Cruz. First pitch to Harper from Rodriguez is low, 1-0. Rodriguez, a slider, sinker, fastball pitcher. He'll hit 99 on the gun. 5-2 Yankees in the rubber game of this 3-game set. Harper out in front of that slider, 1-1. Big swing and a miss. And it'll be a 1-1 from Rodriguez. Off the plate, 2-1. All good, Tempest, all good. The 2-1 to Bryce. Ooh, fouls off a slider at the plate, 2-2. Again, out in front of it. And it'll be a 2-2 to Bryce Harper. And served again down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to roll into the corner. And it's Harper's second double of the day. His 13th double of the year. And now that brings up Rhys Hoskins. Rhys, a game-tying 2-run home run back in that 3-run fourth. And, well, a little deja vu all over again, possibly. Harper led that inning off with a double. That's inside the Hoskins 1-0. Hoskins now hitting .436 with runners in scoring position after that home run earlier. The 1-0. Just catches the edge, says the umpire, 1-1. The 1-1 to Rhys. Oof, got him swinging over the top of that slider. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just couldn't hang back on it. The 1-2 to Hoskins. Fouls off a good sinker there. Still 1-2. That just bored down and in on Hoskins, but he still got a piece. And it'll be another 1-2. Called strike 3, 1 away. Was not looking for that sinker on the outside corner. That brings up Jazz Chisholm 1 for 2 with his own home run today. A solo shot. Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Jazz, meanwhile, the opposite of Hoskins, hitting only a .182 with runners in scoring position this year. Ooh, fouls that sinker straight back, 1-1. Jazz has walked, homered, and popped out today. Also has a stolen base following the walk. The 1-1. Pulled foul of first, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Jazz. Fouls off another one, this time to the third base side. And the count holds at 1-2. And that's off the plate. No, I used directional. As that's off the plate, the count now levels at 2-2. And just got a piece of that low slider to stay alive. Still 2-2. Started off as a strike, and then the bottom fell out of it. The 2-2. Oh, got him on another slider. Strike 3, 2 away. And that brings up Max Schumann 0 for 2 with a walk. It's franchise, Samuel, yes. Harper off a second. Pitch inside to Max, 1-0. Schumann hitting .313 with runners in scoring position this year. Despite only .244 overall, the 1-0. Serve towards right center field and deep. DeLuca going back. Still back, looking up. It's gone! Oh, my goodness! Max Schumann, he's only human! Goodbye, baseball! An Oppo Taco for Max! His 4th of the year, and it's 7-2 Yankees! We were just talking about how much of a better hitter he is with runners in scoring position. Not known for his power, but gets his 4th of the year. And it's 7-2 Yankees. Oh. And Williams will sit down. Fernando Cruz will come on for the 9th. Chan, thank you for the follow. Wells 0 for 2, hit by a pitch, scored a run, fouls this off, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Austin Wells. Oh, and Wells late on that fastball at 97, pops it straight up. Jansen in foul ground, third base side makes the catch, that'll end the inning. But the Yankees add a pair on Max Schumann's 4th of the year. At the end of 8, it's 7-2 Yankees, as Fernando Cruz will come on, try to get the last 3 outs, his 10th appearance of the year, a 1.86 ERA and a 1-0 record. Brandon Lau 1 for 3 with a single today. And first pitch is popped up to right center, but Bellinger is there. Makes the catch, 1 away. Junior Caminero 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's a little low, 1-0.
Too low.
Swing and a miss on a fastball now, 1-1.
1-1.
And this one lined to third. Schumann fields on a short hop, fires the first, 2 away.
Out.
Jonathan Aranda, 1 for 3 with a single on a run scored. Last hope for Tampa. Takes a strike, 0-1. And there's another strike, 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that's low, 1-2. And this fouled off, still 1-2. And this one looped on the left field line. Dominguez got a bad jump, and that's going to dunk him for a base hit. Dominguez will dig it out of the corner, and it is a double for Aranda.
He's in there. Hey.
His 7th double of the year. If Dominguez got a better jump, he might have had that, but as this fouled off and out of play by Morel, 0-1. And now that one in the dirt, 1-1. Morel checked his swing. And now loop to left center field and deep, but Bellinger got a much better jump, makes the catch, and that'll end the ball game. The Yankees take 2 of 3 from Tampa, improve to 28-6. As they come from behind after giving up 2 early to win 7-2. Schmidt will improve to 6-0. Baz will drop to 3-3. Absolutely, I fired Boone. And of course, no save situation. Bryce Harper, your player of the game with a home run, 2 doubles scored, 3 runs scored. 2 doubles, 3 runs scored. I couldn't, J-Ram, I couldn't keep him around. Everything on his statistics was a negative. Schmidt, 6 innings, 6 hits, 6 Ks, 2 runs, no walks. So the Yankees take 2 of 3. After they took 3 of 4 in Tampa, so the season series 5-2 Yankees now. I gave up Spencer Jones, Paul Goldschmidt, and Mark Leiter Jr. for Harper and Orion Kerkering. So again, Schmidt improves to 6-0. His ERA is now 2.2. And now the Padres will come down. This is going to be a tough series. A lot of good pitching for San Diego. Nope, let's see. Injuries down in Double-A. Who got hurt? Catcher Gomez. Which means you go up to Double-A. Congratulations. Fill in the spot. All right. Let's save the franchise, save the game. Dom, thank you for the follow. And then real quick, we're going to run a commercial over on the Twitch side of things. And then it'll be Yu Darvish versus Michael Lorenzen. All right. No, we got one more game, Chan. We're going to play one more game. I'm just running a commercial over on the Twitch side of things. And then we're going to play Padres and Yankees. Sip of water, sip of coffee. Nick, thank you for the share. The Padres 18 and 15. The Yankees 28 and 6. Michael Lorenzen, our worst starter. He's our 5 starter, but he's not. I mean, he's still not bad. He's 3-0 with a 3.93. A lot of teams would take that out of their number 5 starter, right? So, little hit or miss for us. Everybody except for probably Loizaga available out of the bullpen today if need be. And then let's see here. Gotta start keeping an eye on guys maybe needing a day off at some point, particularly Bellinger. Might give him a day off against Joe Musgrove, but I feel like I need him in there against Darvish. But it'd be Dominguez, Belly, Judge, Harper, Hoskins. Jazz could probably use a day off soon, too. Maybe Wells. We'll keep an eye on it, but, yeah, I think we'll give Bellinger... We'll play this game with Bellinger, then the next game we'll give Bellinger a day off. And then, look to maybe give some other guys days off as well. Yeah, so. But we'll go with the usual suspects today at the very least. Yeah, move Dominguez to center, put Cabrera in left maybe. So the Yankees have won 12 of their last 13. 28 and 6 overall. Manny Machado and Jake Cronenworth, the story with the Padres, who were first currently in the National League West, are red hot. Will they get cooled off, though, by the best team in baseball? We will find out. Michael Lorenzen, 7th start of the year, a 3-0 record, a 3.93 ERA, a high whip. A 1.31 whip, but he does average a strikeout an inning. Jackson Merrill, 278 average, 3 home runs, 15 RBI. We'll get things started. First pitch is a strike, and we are underway. 0-1. The 0-1 to the speedy Merrill. Pulled foul of first, 0-2. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. One away. Got him on a cutter. Nice pitch from Lorenzen. And that'll bring up Xander Bogaerts, former Red Sox. And he punches this one foul, 0-1. A career Yankee killer when he was with Boston. 6 home runs, 25 RBI on the year. And pulls this foul a third, 0-2. Just lays off that slider on the edge, 1-2. And now Bogaerts, this is when he hunkers down, spitting at some tough pitches from Lorenzen. And now serves that to right field. That's a base hit. That is a classic piece of Xander Bogaerts hitting. That is vintage Bogaerts, as Michael Cole might say. By the way, I didn't realize that was Bryce Harper's 1,000th RBI, that home run. 1,000th career RBI. Luis Arraez now rolls this over to third. Oh, Schumann boots it. And everybody's going to be safe. That was a tailor-made double play ball. And Schumann boots it. They give Arraez a hit, which I do not agree with. And now that brings up the dangerous Fernando Tatis Jr., who punches one foul, 0-1. Tatis, 10 home runs, 32 RBI. I was going to say Arraez hitting 237. A down year for him so far. There's a strike, 0-2. Lorenzen gets a lot of ground balls. Your defense has to be sharp, and Schumann Was not. Swing and a miss on a fastball there, though. 2 away. As Lorenzen trying to pick up his defense. And now that brings up Manny Machado hitting .267 on the year. He takes a strike, 0-1. 5 home runs, 20 RBI. And rolls this foul of first, 0-2. Just got a piece of that slider, still 0-2. And just got a piece of that high fastball. Ooh, got lucky, hung a slider there. And Manny missed it, 0-2. And this one pulled over to short. Volpe there, Fields, fires, got him. We go bottom 1, Padres strand a pair. No score in the Bronx. Yu Darvish, a 3-1 record, a 2.95 ERA, a whip at 1.16. And Jason Dominguez hitting .289, 5 home runs, 13 RBI will lead off. I am playing, Bender, yes. Darvish, a slider, fastball, sinker, sweeper, curveball. He'll still hit 96 on the gun. And Dominguez rips that fastball foul first, 0-1, out in front of it. He was ready for it, but he pulled it foul. The 0-1 to Jason. Swinging a miss on a slider, 0-2. Not in real life, Cotter. Don't know what you're talking about. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. The 1-2 to Dominguez. Serve to fairly deep right center field. Going back is Merrill and will make the catch just shy of the track. In one of the deepest parts of the park, 1 away. We look at the Yankee lineup now. We just saw Dominguez followed by Bellinger, Judge, Harper, Hoskins, Chaz Chisholm at second, Max Schumann at third, Wells behind the plate, and Volpe at short. Yes, today was a good win, Cotter. It was a win they needed. Bellinger, 291, 8 homers, 21 RBI. Looks like the wind is carrying again to left today. And Bellinger rips this down the right field line, foul, 0-1. Bellinger 3 for 16 in his career against Darvish with 5 strikeouts. No, they don't, Cotter. As this one fouled back out of play, 0-2. You know what has stopped this Yankees team so far easily? Good pitching. The 0-2. Checked his swing. Did he go? No, to the third base umpire, 1-2. How do I know you're not watching Yankee baseball, Cotter? Statements like that. The 1-2. Rolled softly to the right side. A rise is there. Flips to Darvish, covering, 2 away. Judge hitting .296, 15 homers, 29 RBI. We didn't even get the box score for San Diego. Merrill in center, Bogarts at short, Arise at first, Tatis in right, Machado at third, Diaz behind the plate, Cronenworth at second, Jason Hayward is the DH, and Connor Joe is in left. The pitch from Darvish to Judge. Ooh, just missed that backdoor slider, 0-1. Recognized it a little too late that was going to be in the strike zone. And the 0-1 just off the plate, says the ump, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
It'll be a 1-1 to Judge. Inside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now the 2-1. Pulled foul of third, out in front of that curve ball, 2-2. I do too, Cotter, but we'll see. Judge checked his swing. Ump says, though, he went around strike 3. We go top 2, scoreless in the Bronx. Nice, Jan. Elias Diaz, 229 average, 2 home runs, or is it Elias? Anyway, 7 RBI. The catcher, former Rocky, if I remember correctly, takes a strike, 0-1. Well, Fried he has ace stuff, Cotter. So as this one chopped up the middle, Volpe fields, fires. Oh, and Volpe throw it away. I think that's his first error of the year. He just airmailed it, and it goes into the camera well. So that puts Diaz at second, and again, Lorenzen has to work hard to pick up his defense. There's a strike to Cronenworth, 0-1, 272 average, 3 home runs, 13 RBI on the year. Is this foul back out of play? 0-2. No, it's not, Cotter. that is not at all. That is dumb. Strike 3. Cronenworth looking one away. Rodon stinks. Stroman is not great. Fried is the only good one there. Jason Hayward now up at the plate. Takes one off the plate. 1-0. As this rolled foul of third. 1-1. Swing and a miss on a high cutter. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cotter, are you just saying the exact opposite of everything that's true, or are you like, you know what you're talking about?
Outside, that's a ball.
As that's off the plate, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. He's over on Twitch, Vendor. Connor Joe fouls it back out of play, 0-1. It's the same as my TikTok chant. It's just Ray Carcillo. Connor Joe, 1 home run, 6 RBI, $184 average. No, I'm just realistic. You're just saying things that are blatantly false. So that's off the plate, 0-2. The 0-2 off the plate, still 1-2 now. Excuse me. And this fouled off, still 1-2. So Lorenzen, this one chopped the Jazz. So Lorenzen again picks up his shoddy defense. We go bottom 2, still scoreless in the Bronx. Harper, 7 home runs, 24 RBI, a .370 average, coming off a 3-for-4 day. Wind still blasting out to left. Harper checks his swing, 1-0. The 1-0 to Harper. Ripped down the right field line, foul out in front of that hanging slider, 1-1. The 1-1 is low, 2-1.
That's ball 2.
That's possible, Cotter. You're not wrong there. I guess even a broken clock is right twice a day. As that's high, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The payoff pitch to Harper, or excuse me, the 3-1, my apologies. Ripped foul, now to be a payoff pitch as the count goes full on that foul ball. The 3-2 now to Harper. Strike 3, Harper down looking, 1 away. Well, Cotter, I mean, it's not my fault that you're always wrong. Like, Rhys Hoskins hitting .254, 9 home runs, 28 RBI. Chase is a low slider, 0-1.
0-1.
The 0-1 grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. So a single for Hoskins. First hit of the day for the Yankees. I absolutely would, Cotter. But here, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm gonna give you a favor. I'm just going to time you out today. Bye-bye for now. If you come back and you give me attitude again, then I will block you. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Jazz 320 average, 13 homers, 25 RBI. Hoskins terrible speed off of first. Punched foul to the left side, 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 to Jazz. Inside, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 inside, count now full with Max Schumann on deck. What's up, Cookie? How's it going? So Jazz has battled back in the count here to work it back to a 3-2 and rips this one towards right, but Tatis will run it down for the second out of the inning. Just hung up there a little too long. And now that brings up Max Schumann with 2 outs and a man on first. Schumann, 4 home runs, 10 RBI, a .253 average. Takes a pitch low and away, 1-0. Schumann, a very respectable 3 for his last 9. The 1-0. Oof, chased the high fastball, 1-1. What's up, you? How's it going?
1 ball, 1 strike.
30th pitch of the day for Darvish, the 1-1. Way outside, 2-1.
Oh, that's just out.
And now a 2-1. First year, Logan. Oof, out in front of a curveball, 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, you. I still think it's just that because Williams is rusty and hasn't pitched a lot so far. But it's not looking great as this one blooped towards right. Tatis near the line makes the catch. Yankees strand a runner. We go top 3, still scoreless in the Bronx. Yankee pitching has been dominant as of late. Jackson Merrill, the center fielder, who struck out in his first at-bat, fouls one off 0-1. And this one chopped up the middle. Jazz is there. Settles, fires. Just got the speedy Merrill, 1 away. Not an easy play. Jazz ranging to his right, but makes a strong throw, and Merrill hustling down the line, got him by a stride. That brings up Bogarts, who singled in his first at-bat, and takes a pitch low, 1-0. Yeah, he failed the Brewers, and I really hope he doesn't fail us, but it hasn't looked good batting, as that's inside 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Now 3-0 with a rise on deck. There's a strike with the fastball, 3-1. Bogarts taking all the way. And now fouls off a changeup. The count goes full. The payoff pitch. Hammered down the left field line, but it will slice foul, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by him. 2 away. Was he really batting? Well, that's not good. And that brings up Luis Ariz, who had an infield single in his first at-bat. Takes a strike, 0-1. To me, that should have been an error on Schumann, but a generous call by the scorer as this line foul, 0-2. And this one rolled foul first, still 0-2. And this one served the other way by a diving Volpe. That's a base hit. So Ariz 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Little seeing eye single just under the glove of Volpe. And that brings up Tatis. That was way outside, too. But he got the good wood on it as this one fouled off 0-1, or at least enough of it anyway. And Lorenzen, he's pitching well, but he's throwing a lot of pitches. That's inside 1-1. Again, his defense hasn't helped him. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Oh, yeah, I remember that, Batten. You're right. Yeah, yeah. And this one ripped to right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, Doctor, Ariz off to the races. He is being waved home. The relay is not in time. It's an RBI double for Tatis. His 8th double of the year, and it's 1-0 Padres. As that brings up Machado. So again, Lorenzen could not work out of this jam, as that's just outside 1-0. That's inside 2-0. I don't know, 8 or 9 at the very least, Tyler, it seems. Is this one chopped? That is a fair ball right down the left field line. Dominguez will cut it off and hold Machado to a single, but it's 2-0 Padres. So close to having a 1-2-3 inning, and now Lorenzen's trying to keep this from being a big inning. As Diaz, the catcher, fouls it off 0-1, reached on an error in his first at-bat. And that's low, 1-1. Yeah, he's a head case. And this one ripped on the left field line. Foul, 1-2. You're not wrong, you. Yeah, Kurtz. Again, guys, I'm not ready to write him off in 12 games, but he hasn't pitched a lot. He just had a kid. But I've not been impressed. You're not wrong. Is this line foul? Something to keep an eye on. Again, the 2-2. Strike 3. Diaz down looking. But the Padres put up a pair at the end of 2.5. It's 2-0 now, San Diego. That's funny. Gleyber Torres goes 5 for 5. Austin Wells now will lead off the bottom of the third against Yu Darvish. Oof, and fouls a fastball straight back 0-1. Just a little out in front of it as Darvish took something off of that one. The 0-1 off the plate, 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-1. Off the plate, 2-1.
Ball 2.
Yeah, Kurtz, not good. The 2-1, Wells bloops it to left. Coming on and making the catch is the left fielder there. Connor Joe, 1 away. Rick gets a hydrate. That brings up Anthony Volpe now. Volpe swings and misses on a slider, 0-1.
0-1.
The 0-1 to Volpe. Skied to right, very deep, going back Tatis, and it's off the base of the wall. Volpe will hold with a 1-out double. His 7th double of the year, and that'll bring up Dominguez now, who also gave it a ride, but it got run down by Merrill. Nice, Chan. Welcome, buddy. As that's called a ball, 1-0. 40th pitch of the day for Darvish. And the 1-0 to Jason. Jason Dominguez takes another pitch high, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a 2-0 now. Swing and a miss in the backdoor slider, 2-1. I mean, they could, Chan, but, I mean, Chandler, they're going to really have to wake up and go on a bit of a tear now. As this is grounded up the middle hard, but Bogarts is there, fires the first 2 away. Hit it well, but almost right at Xander Bogarts. And now that brings up Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 1. Belly had an RBI single last game. Swing and a miss on a sinker late, 0-1. Belly now 3 for 17 in his career against Darvish. And the 0-1. Popped him up, just missed that hanging slider. Bogarts in shallow left makes the catch. We go top 4, still 2-0 San Diego. Jake Cronenworth 0 for 1, takes a strike, 0-1. And that's low, 1-1. No, Cookie, I do not want Randy Arozarena. There's a strike, 1-2. You know, that's the thing, if that screwball doesn't really screw back and it kind of just sits there, as that's fouled off, still 1-2. And this chop foul a third, still 1-2. And another 1-2. And this one pop foul and out of play. We'll do it again. Again, the 1-2. How do you get a piece of that slider? I'll never know. 9th pitch of the at-bat on the way. And Cronenworth making Lorenzen work here to start the 4th. And a cement mixer slider will be a base hit to right. So Cronenworth wins the battle finally. And that brings up Jason Hayward. Takes a strike, 0-1. He struck out his first at-bat. And takes one inside here, 1-1. And punches one foul a third, 1-2. And another foul ball, still 1-2. Strike 3, Hayward down looking, 1 away. That'll bring up Connor Joe. Takes one inside 1-0.
Inside.
Well, he's having a good time in Seattle. Let him stay there. Because that's fouled off 1-1. What's up, Trey? How's it going? The 1-1. Grounded to the right side. Jazz dives. Cannot come up with it. Dove maybe a little too late for her. A little seeing eye single for Connor Joe. Thank you, Trey. Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. And now that brings up Jackson Merrill. There's a strike 0-1. The Padres more lucky than good today. As this popped up, Schumann, a lot of soft contact that's finding outfield grass. Catches made by Schumann, 2 away. And a couple of errors by the Yankees defense. And now that brings up Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 2 with a single. And fouls this back out of play, 0-1. Bogaerts, one of the better hitters in baseball with runners in scoring position, takes one low, 1-0. And he will not get the job done here. This one skied to deep left. Dominguez, though, has room, makes the catch. The Padres again strand a pair, and we go bottom 4, down by 2. Nice, Trey. That's a good upgrade for sure. Aaron Judge 0 for 1 will lead off the bottom of the 4th. First pitch from Darvish is inside, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 to Judge. Fouls off a slider at the plate, 1-1. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss, another slider, 1-2.
1 ball.
The 1-2 from Darvish. And Judge stays alive, fouls it off to the right side. We'll do it again. Again, a 1-2. And late on the fastball, 1 away. Only the 3rd K for Darvish, but 2 of them are Judge, the other one Harper. The Yankees' biggest threats just really struggling against the wizard that is Yu Darvish. Harper, oh, that was the pitch to hit. Way out in front of that curveball, though, 0-1. And the 0-1, rolled foul, 0-2. That was a nasty hook to start the at-bat. Yep, traded for him, batting. The 0-2 to Harper. Hammered towards center field and deep. Merrill going back and makes the running grab, robbing Harper of extra bases for the 2nd out of the inning. Harper gave it a ride, but he hit it to one of the deepest parts of the park. And now that brings up Hoskins, 1 for 1 with a single. Swings and misses on a slider, 0-1.
0-1.
Couple of times today, again, the wind carrying to left. The Yankees have hit deep fly balls to right, and they just kind of died at the track. Hoskins swings and a miss, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Yes, the numbers retired by the Yankees. 34 was what he wore with the Nationals batting. And swing and a miss. He got Hoskins on a good curve. We go top 5. 2-0 San Diego. Luis Arraez, 2 for 2, couple of singles and a run scored, takes a strike. 0-1. Now 4 for 7 in his career against Lorenzen.
0-1.
Although again, that one should have really been an error on Schumann. It was a very generous non-error call. As this one chopped foul a third, 2-2. That's inside 3-2.
3-2.
Nice, Trey. And this one grounded to third. Schumann this time comes up with a clean. Fires the first, 1 away.
Out.
I mean, I think Fried is our ace, Volpe. So, Fernando Tatis, 1 for 2. A double, an RBI, and a run scored. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. And this one blooped foul, 1-1. Yeah, Felix is a big dude, Trey. Absolutely, yeah. Swing and a miss, chases the cutter, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And got away with a mistake there. Tatis pops it up to right. Judge puts it away, 2 away. Machado, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Takes a strike, 0-1. Machado now 4 for 9 in his career against Lorenzen. That's called a ball. And this one up the middle, but Jazz is there. Fires the first, and Lorenzen has his first 1-2-3 outing of the day. And we go bottom 5, still 2-0 Padres. Speaking of Jazz, 0 for 1, lined out his first at-bat. He will lead off. Luke Weaver starting to warm. Looks like, actually, Tyler Holton starting to warm. Also, looks like Tyler Holton will get the 6th for the Yankees, with a couple of lefties due up. So Lorenzen goes 5, only gives up 2, but on the wrong end of a 2-0 score, swing and a miss, 0-1. Jazz 2 for 6 in his career now against Yu Darvish. The 0-1 fouled off at the plate, 0-2. Darvish very economical so far, the 0-2. And Jazz jammed a bit, sends it to fairly deep left center, though, but run down out there by Connor Joe. Wind held it up there a little bit for Joe to run it down, 1 away, and that brings up Schumann now. Schumann 0 for 1. Takes a pitch off the plate, 1-0.
No strikes.
Former 20th round pick of the Athletics, now a Yankee. Serve to right field, and that's a base hit for Schumann. So Schumann, with a solid single to right, will pass the baton now to Austin Wells. First pitch to Wells is off the plate, 1-0.
1-0.
Wells hitting a .198 now, 4 home runs, 13 RBI. The 1-0. Fouled off at the plate, 1-1. Wells just can never see. He has a couple of games and then just falls apart again. The 1-1. And late on a fastball at 94, 1-2. Just missed it. The 1-2 to Wells. Low, 2-2. Good take by Austin there. That fastball just a hair low. And now a 2-2 to the Yankee backstop. And back up the middle, that's a base hit. Schumann holds at second as Merrill fires a strike in. So back-to-back singles to start the 5th for the Yankees. And that brings up Anthony Volpe now. Volpe doubled in his first at-bat. So he is 1 for 1. Checked his swing, but it's a strike anyway, 0-1. Was way out in front of that slider. Way out in front. The 0-1 to Volpe. Oh, and Volpe's going to try to bunt his way on, but he bunts it foul, 0-2. Volpe 270 overall, but 304 with runners in scoring position. The 0-2 now. Serve the other way, that's a base hit. Schumann is actually going to be held up. Tatis has a great arm, and actually that was the right call. Wow. Tatis he made it look easy. So bases loaded for Jason Dominguez now. Only 1 out here in the 5th. And Dominguez punches this foul on the left field line, 0-1. Boy, could he use a hit now to really break out of this mini slump that he's in. He has flied out and grounded out today. 70th pitch of the day for Darvish. Oh, and he fouls the slider straight back, 0-2. Just a little out in front. Dominguez, 283 overall, but 320 with runners in scoring position. And the 0-2. Inside, 1-2. Great speed on the bases, particularly at first and third. The 1-2 to Dominguez. Got him on the curveball. Oh, that was just straight filthy. I mean, it was a strike, but it got him so out in front, 2 away. And now that brings up Cody Bellinger with 2 outs, hitting 286. 0 for 2 today. And fouls a fastball straight back, 0-1. So probably the last inning for Darvish now as he's thrown a ton of pitches if he can get through Bellinger. There's a strike on the inside edge, 0-2. Robert Suarez and I think it was Yuki Matsui warming in the pen. Astro, thank you for the share. The 0-2. Bellinger just got a piece and fouled it off, still 0-2. That slider just kept barreling down and in on him. Another 0-2 to Belly. Chased it, tried to hold up, and that'll end the inning. Darvish gives up 3 straight singles, but then strikes out Dominguez and Bellinger. We go top 6. Yankees still down by a pair as Tyler Holton makes his 12th appearance of the year. Diaz 0 for 2, reached on an error and struck out. First pitch grounded up the middle, and that's a base hit for the righty catcher. So a leadoff single for Diaz. Astro again, thank you for the share. That brings up Cronenworth now. And fouls one off, 0-1. And now out in front of a change, 0-2. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, it was the right move to hold up Schumann at third because Tatis would have... Oh, and that eats up Volpe. The Yankee defense again letting them down. Diaz will be waved home. The relay is not in time. That should have been a double play ball. Instead, it's a double for Cronenworth. The 2 bad plays by Volpe and 1 by Schumann. And the Padres taking advantage as that's fouled off at the plate, 0-1. That's outside, 1-1. And this 2 times today, the Yankees should have had double play balls, and the defense let it eat them up. Unbelievable. As that's fouled off, still 1-2. Now, you feel bad for Holton because yes, you give the leadoff single, but then you get the ground ball. Here's another one. This will get Cronenworth to third. Jazz will throw out Hayward, 1 away. Connor Joe now 1 for 2 with a single. Swings to a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
0-1.
Swings to another fastball, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Chases a change, strike 3, 2 away. And that'll bring up Jackson Merrill, who's 0 for 3. Takes a pitch off the plate, 1-0. Fouls this one off, 1-1. Just a little inside, says the ump, 2-1. Now got him on a change, 2-2. And that's just off the plate to count full. And that's going to be a base hit, and it's 4-0 Padres. It's a double for Merrill. He thought about third. He took a wide turn. And that's going to do it for Holton. In comes Luke Weaver. His 11th appearance of the year. And there's a strike, 0-1. So the game getting away from the Yankees here as this one pulled foul of third, 0-2. Just bad defense. That was the story. It's not as if the Padres really had clutch hitting. A lot of bad defense, yeah, Rick, has really directly led to all the Padres' runs. Volpe with 2 errors. Well, they give him 1 error, but it really should have been 2. And Schumann should have had an error, in my opinion.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss. Weaver gets Bogarts. But the Padres tack on 2, and at the end of 5.5, it's now 4-0 Padres. It's Ron Marinaccio, former Yankee, 18th appearance of the year, a 4 ERA. Judge 0 for 2, Marinaccio, a fastball, changeup, sweeping curveball. He'll hit 96 on the gun. And Judge chases the high fastball, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
It'll be an 0-1 to Judge. So Darvish goes 5 shutout innings. A lot of traffic, but got out of every jam he was in as that's off the plate, 1-1. Out in front of that curveball, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm just curious with the box score, so Holton's ERA now over 4. Again, though, if Volpe fields that ground ball, that's a double play. This inning never happens. I get that it ate him up, but holy cow, like, you got to knock that down, as that's off the plate, 2-2. And then he threw the one away on Diaz, and then same thing with Schumann. It would have been a double play ball, and it just hits the heel of his glove. The 2-2 to Judge. Swing and a miss on a change in the dirt. Judge has the hat trick as Diaz completes the play, 1 away. Bryce Harper 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out. And Harper fouls a fastball straight back, 0-1. The 0-1 to Harper. And Harper rips the fastball foul, 0-2, out in front of it. What's up, right field? How's it going? The 0-2 to Harper is low, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Harper slaps that fastball foul, still 1-2. And again, the 1-2. Oh, and Harper fouls that. Just a lot of foul balls for the Yankees today. Pitches that they usually square up and either dying on the warning track or slicing foul, as that's inside 2-2. Darvish in line for his 4th win, as Harper, pops up the curveball, got right in front of it. I don't know, Trey. I'm kind of happy with my pitching overall. Hoskins 1 for 2 with a single. I mean, when you're pitching, I don't know. You're looking for reliever or you're looking for starter? Swing and a miss. Hoskins out in front of that change, 0-1. You're looking for a reliever? You're looking for a starter? Because that's low, 1-1.
That's a ball.
I mean, I like Michael Lorenzen overall. Just know he pitches more to contact. His changeup is very good. The 1-1. And Hoskins hammers this one to right. But again, it will die in the glove of Tatis. The Yankees go in order. 4-0 Padres. Luis Arise, 2 for 3. Make it 3 for 4, as that's going to be a base hit in front of Dominguez. I hope not, RF. It's May 5th, Gray. It's Cinco de Mayo, I believe. As there's a strike to Tatis, 0-1. Who's 1 for 3 today. He had that big RBI double earlier. There's a strike, 0-2.
No ball, 3 strikes.
And this one ripped down the left field line, but it will slice foul. Strike 3, Tatis down looking, 1 away. Manny Machado 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Takes a strike, 0-1. Machado 7 for 21 against Weaver. As this one hit hard, Volpe with the stop, and he's just going to eat it. It's an infield single for, actually they give that an error to Volpe. It's 20-25 still, Gray. Diaz 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. There's a strike. The thing is, I didn't know if I was going to get the guy at second, and then I tried to throw it to first, but swing and a miss, 0-2. And that's inside 1-2. So a 2-error day for Anthony Volpe. That doubles his total on the year here in this one game. As this one ripped to Schumann. He dropped it. Oh, I just realized he dropped it. They'll get the out at first, but what is happening with this left side of the Yankee infield? I thought he had caught it on a line. Cronenworth 2 for 3 now. Fouls it off, 0-1. Here's the thing, I didn't press that button. There's a strike to Cronenworth, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wells will get the angle. And holy cow, they get out of it. We go bottom 7, get up and stretch. Still 4-0 Padres as Yuki Matsui, 17th appearance of the year, will come on. Jazz 0 for 2, a fly out and a line out. Joel Payamp starting to warm. Looks like he will come in for the 8th. So Weaver gets 4 outs, gives up no runs. First pitch from Matsui is rolled foul of first, 0-1. Fastball, splitter, cutter, sweeper, curve. He'll hit 95 on the gun. And Jazz fouls that off 0-2. You can directly blame this loss on the left side of the Yankee infield. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 1 away. Matsui very effective against lefties. Max Schumann 1 for 2 with a single today. Takes a pitch inside, 1-0. And Schumann rolls this over to Bogarts. Fires the first, 2 away. Austin Wells 1 for 2 with a single today. Rolls this foul of first, out in front of it, 0-1. Good pitch to hit. But again, out in front. And now out in front of a cutter, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2 to Wells. Checked his swing, did not go on a curve in the dirt, 1-2. And pulls this to the right side softly. Cronenworth there, fires the first. Yankees again go in order. We go top 8, still down by 4. Joel Payamp's 10th appearance of the year. Jason Hayward 0 for 3. Takes a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fouls this one off, 0-2. And this fouled back out of play, still 0-2. Checked his swing. Did he go? Yes, said the third base umpire. 1 away. Rough day for Hayward, as that brings up Connor Joe. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Oh, and Connor Joe got all of that one. Goodbye, baseball. And Payamps has had a problem with the home run ball lately. Connor Joe, his 2nd of the year, RBI number 7, and it's 5-0 Padres. And that brings up Jackson Merrill now. He takes a strike, 0-1. Punches this one foul, 0-2. That's the problem, is Payamps has good stuff, but he has a tendency to kind of throw a cement mixer sometimes, as that is up the middle, and that's a base hit to Bellinger. Xander Bogarts now up at the plate. Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. There's a strike with the sinker, 1-1. Runner goes, hit and run, the throw on the second, not in time, and Jazz drops it.
2 strikes.
What is going on with the Yankee defense today? Merrill only his 2nd steal of the year. That's off the plate, 2-2. Bogarts would not chase.
2-2 the count.
And another foul ball, still 2-2. And he lays off of that one, 3-2. And this loop to left field, that's a base hit. Dominguez is going to come up firing. The throw is not in time. It's 6-0 Padres. Terrible day, Rick, terrible day. I almost sat a lot of guys, and I really wish I did, as this one chopped to first. Harper to second for 1, back to first. A 3-6-1 inning-ending double play. But the Padres put up another pair. It's 6-0 San Diego. Volpe, a double, a single. Wow, they called that a strike, 0-1. A generous strike call to Volpe. The 0-1 now. Fouled straight back, 0-2. Just a terrible day for the Yankees. I mean, easily their worst day of the year.
1 ball, 2
Yeah,
strikes.
we'll be lucky to take one of those games, Tyler. The 1-2 to Volpe. Low, 2-2.
Ball 2.
And Volpe rolls this to the left side. Bogarts there, fires to first, 1 away.
He's out.
Jason Dominguez 0 for 3 today. Has struck out, flied out, and grounded out. He has been really struggling since coming back from injury. And fouls a cutter straight back 0-1. The 0-1 to Dominguez. Off the plate, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Got him on a curveball, swing and a miss, 1-2. Got him well out in front. That curve is nasty. If only Tyler. And Dominguez pops that up. Shallow right. Cronenworth actually has a play. Makes the catch, 2 away. Cody Bellinger 0 for 3. He too has struggled badly today, as has most of the lineup. But he grounds that up the middle. Cronenworth knocks it down, but Belly will reach on a 2-out single. And that brings up Judge 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. Takes a pitch off the plate, 1-0.
That pitch is out.
The 1-0 to Judge. Fouls a fastball straight back, 1-1. Just missed it. And the 1-1 off the plate, 2-1.
Nope, outside.
Out in front of a cutter, 2-2. Judge trying to avoid the golden sombrero. Bellinger off of first. Inside, gets away from Diaz. Bellinger not going anywhere. This will release the runner from first. Harper on deck. There goes Bellinger. The pitch called ball 4. So a no contact day for Judge as he walks, and that brings up Harper. Harper 0 for 3. Checked his swing, did not, or they says he went, wow, 0-1. Probably should have sent the runners there. That got farther away from Diaz than I realized. But I was looking at the ump. It'll be an 0-1 to Harper. Low and away, 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-2. And again, all day the Yankees just have not been able to get the big hit with runners in scoring position. The 1-2 to Harper. Slices it foul to stay alive, still 1-2. Matsui weaving in and out, off speed. He's pitching very well here. Second inning of relief, the 1-2. Outside, 2-2.
Oh, that's outside.
And to be a 2-2 to Harper. Check swing, did he go? No, said the third base umpire. Count now full. Again, that will release the runners. That curveball, oof, that was close. Oh, and Bryce Harper gets the Yankees on the board in a big way. Goodbye, baseball. One swing of the bat cuts the Padre lead in half, and it's 6-3 San Diego. Harper's 8th of the year. He now has 27 RBI. And that'll do it for Matsui. Well, the Yankees will not be shut out. And Robert Suarez will come in. His 13th appearance of the year, a 1-1 record. Hoskins 1 for 3 today with a single. Late on a fastball at 100, 0-1. Suarez, he throws gas. The 0-1, a strike at 101. Adrian Morjan and Jeremiah Estrada warming in the pen. The 0-2 to Hoskins. Fastball, sinker, changeup, cutter from Suarez. Rolled foul, still 0-2. Oh, yeah, for sure, Trey. That's not bad at all. That's high, 1-2.
2 strikes.
6-3 Padres as Hoskins stays alive, fouls off a cutter, still 1-2. And the 1-2. High, 2-2. That's off the plate to count full. You're not wrong, Trey. With Jazz on deck. The payoff pitch to Hoskins. Rolled to the right side, but Cronenworth is there. Fires the first. That'll end the inning. Yankees get on the board. A 3-run home run by Bryce Harper. But at the end of 8, it's still 6-3 San Diego. Payamps still in there. Tatis 1 for 4 today. There's a strike, 0-1. As this rolled foul, 0-2. And that's rolled foul, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, pull a fastball by him at 97, 1 away. Manny Machado 1 for 4 today. This one rolled to the right side. Jazz is there, fires the first, 2 away.
Got him.
Diaz 1 for 4, a single and a run scored. Takes a strike right down Broadway, 0-1.
0-1.
And that's the thing, when Payamps misses, it doesn't go, it goes right down the middle. It doesn't go to the edges or anything. As Diaz going for second. Judge has a cannon, though. Throw is offline. Better throw would have had him, but it's a double for Diaz. 4th double of the year. And that brings up Cronenworth now, who takes a strike, 0-1. Rolls this foul, 0-2. Strike 3, throws him with a slider. Much better inning for Payamps. We go bottom 9. Last licks for the Yankees, down by 3. And Jeremiah Estrada, 16th appearance of the year, 2 saves, an 0-4 record, a 6 ERA. This is the Padre closer? Jazz 0 for 3, a strikeout, a fly on a line out. Fastball, slider, splitter. He'll hit 100 on the gun. First pitch from Estrada is outside, 1-0.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 to Jazz. The Padres have left 11 on base today as this fouled off 1-1. And the 1-1 to Jazz. Fouled back and out of play, 1-2. The 1-2, low, 2-2.
2-2 to count.
How you doing that, Trey? The 2-2 to Jazz. Strike 3, the splitter catches the knees, 1 away. And that brings up Schumann 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch to Schumann is called a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a high slider, 1-1. Yeah, that's not good, Trey. That's not right. The 1-1. Late on a fastball at 98, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. Bounce the fastball up there. And the 2-2 to Schumann. Outside 3-2. Yeah, not good, Trey, no. Yankees need base runners. The payoff pitch. Late on a fastball at 99, 2 away. Austin Wells now 1 for 3 today, the last hope for the Yankees. Rolls it through the right side, that's a base hit. So Wells ambushes the first pitch fastball, keeps the game going. And that brings up Anthony Volpe now. Volpe 2 hits today, but also 2 errors in the field. Late on a fastball at 98, 0-1.
One's the count.
And that's high, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Yankee bullpen, if the Yankee bullpen could have kept this at 2-0, it's be a different ball game right now. Swing and miss 2-2. Yankee bullpen, usually automatic, giving up 4 runs today in 4 innings of relief. The 2-2 to Volpe. Yankees down to their last strike, and he's down looking. That's your ball game. The Padres win. Volpe couldn't pull the trigger on 97. And the Padres take the first of this 3-game set, 6-3. Lorenzen, the hard luck loser, only gave up 2 runs. Darvish, 5 shutout innings. Estrada, his 3rd save of the year. And the Yankees fall to 28-7. Lorenzen drops to 3-1. Darvish improves to 4-1. Lorenzen's ERA actually went down after that game. But now it'll be Garrett Cole versus Joe Musgrove and Max Fried versus Michael King. So if the Yankees want to keep their series streak alive, they'll have to win the next 2. But the Padres improved to 19-15. The Yankees dropped to 28-7. The Orioles still only 6.5 games back after that loss. All right, the Padres still a half game ahead of the Dodgers. The Cardinals and Reds didn't see that coming. They're in first place in the Central. Phillies a half game up on the Braves in the East. The Rangers ahead of the Mariners in the West. Look out for the Athletics of all teams on a 7-game winning streak. The White Sox winning the Central. This game is broken. And then, of course, we are ahead in the East. So, funny enough, we have a better road record than we do home record. We're 13-6 at home, which is still great. That's still 2 out of every 3, but we're 15-1 on the road. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Garrett Cole versus Joe Musgrove. Yeah, game's broken, Rick. So, but that'll do it for us here today, everybody. I really appreciate it, as always, everybody hanging out for a couple hours. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow as we wrap up the series against the Padres. But until then, good night, everybody. Take care, and thanks for watching.